The girl was just driving by when she came across a bizarre accident. A motorcycle lay on its side, and something like white powder was scattered across the road. About 50 feet away were two guns, one silver, one black. Her eyes filled with confusion and fear. Two bloodied men were on the ground, one crawling forward with a broken handcuff dangling from his wrist, the other clutching the first man's pant leg, turning his head to look at her. What in the world had happened? She hesitated, thinking it over. Finally, she made a decision and shut off the engine. The briefcase was just a few yards behind the car. She didn't dare get out. Instead, she pulled out her flip phone and dialed the police. But right as the call connected, a voice inside her head spoke up. The man reached out, signaling for help. She didn't stop, but she did slow down. Then she noticed the black briefcase. There was half of a severed hand still strapped to it. Seeing the agony on the man's face, she began to piece things together.
Perfect crime. Call police. Drive away. Perfect crime. Call police. Drive away. Perfect crime. Call police. Drive away.
At that moment, she made her choice. Option A, the perfect crime. She opened her sewing kit, something she always carried as a seamstress. She inserted two wooden rods, pulled out a needle, and threaded it with yellow string. She looped the string around the rearview mirror, then fed it through the left side window vent. She picked up a spool of red thread and threaded a second needle, which she hung out the other window. What was she doing? She stepped out of the car, carefully holding both threads to avoid tangling. The injured man watched in confusion. Was this woman an idiot? Then she crouched down and threaded the sewing needle through the man's handcuff chain, pulled it taut, and stuck the other end into the heel of his shoe. The man in the motorcycle helmet behind him was equally dumbfounded. What was this girl doing? She said nothing, dragging the helmeted man and placing him opposite the first, head to toe. Then she pulled out the red threaded needle and ran it through the helmet guy's sleeve. At this point, things started making sense. She was setting up a fair duel. She measured the distance precisely, got back in her car, and started the engine. The spools spun like crazy. At the end of each line, threaded to the guns, were one red, one yellow, one black, one silver. Let the death match begin.